Hey, hey, hey. I lost my countdown. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hey, everybody. Wow, my countdown's not there anymore. I am going to have to get a new one, I guess. Okay, well, anywho, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Poppy darling. Mr. A's in the house. And May May. May May was here. Little Dad popped in. Okay. I don't know what happened to my freaking countdown, you guys. That's really weird. Did I accidentally get rid of it? I will come up with another one. For sure, you guys. I apologize for that. Oh well. Okay. Really strange, but it will. Remain calm is live, everybody. So we're going to talk about a few different things today. Hey, Patty Ponytail. But you guys, this Fred Hill stuff is a little cuckoo, right? So from what I understand, Share Voices Behind the Wall, they took up a donation. Hey, darling. They all donated to pay for Fred to take a lie detector test. Now, let me tell y'all something. Did you all really think that Fred was going to take a lie detector test? Eh, I didn't think so. I really didn't. Um, I think that he has told so many fibs. Um, and, hey, Miss Justice, I also wonder what was Ziggy going to do if Fred took that lie detector test and proved to the world that Mr. Ziggy Hill had not been telling the truth the whole time? For real. For real. So none of it surprised me any. I mean, it was kind of weird that, allegedly Ziggy's at the, uh, you know, DMV, BMV, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it the Bureau of Motor Vehicles. Other people call it the Department of Motor Vehicles. DMV, BMV, same freaking place. So, come to find out, Fred didn't even have a ID card. Hey, Twister. She would have a reason for it, but it would be wrong. You guys, this is okay. So, I guess what we're going to kind of talk about, and please, I want you guys' opinions on this. Truly, um, what if any of what Fred said are we going to think is truthful now? Right? Anything that Fred has said, what is the truth? What isn't the truth? So I went back and I found Ziggy's first interview with Fred, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let me tell y'all something right now. I am a commentary channel. I commentate. If you get a little education, that's a good thing. If you don't, then thanks for hanging out, right? Well, this is the thing, Miss Justice. It is a huge hot mess because this all transpires when all of a sudden a lot of creators are back to talking about the Summer Wells case, right? People are talking about Summer's case, going back to the beginning. Some people know a little bit more than other people. That's just the way it is, right? But all of a sudden, um, you know, Fred is in a mess. So this is Ziggy. This is the first time she's talking to Fred. Let's just, I always say, always go back to the beginning. Okay. I do have the closed captions on. The pants right here that you are seeing are Ziggy's. She doesn't show Fred's face for some reason, right? There's talk of being a setup between all of them. Miss Justice, I am not going to say that that is factual, but some people who've been around throughout this whole time, I could see where some people, you know, some people might see it that way. Okay. Also, nothing, individuals who actually went to 110 Ben Hill Road, what do they know that other people don't know, right? Well, I mean, this is a thing, Twister. Think about it like this. If the FBI already know that they're not telling the truth, why would they waste their time on them? Why would they waste their time on them? Now, I would have loved to Fred be questioned on a lie detector test about how he would be the top dog that had the connections to go to a reported, well, the guy's not reported, but anyhow, go to a kind of mafia criminal type enterprise and ask them not to take Don Wells's boys. Yes, you're right. Christmas is coming, it absolutely is. Well, yeah, there's a whole ring of them. They were doing it since the beginning. They've all done it since the beginning. So, what better way to line your pockets for Christmas than to, start the manufactured chaos all over again in Summer's case? And the sad thing about it is, it makes me uncomfortable to even talk about Summer's case. It really does, because I'm not no better than they are, but my intentions aren't the same as their intentions as far as Summer's case goes. So, yeah, it makes me uncomfortable because, it just does. It really does. Okay, so let's get into this, you guys.
It's okay. Hey, sorry, I wanted to talk to you that time. You passed me. I was too scared to talk.
I ain't nothing like everybody that's on.
No. So you're the infamous Fred that.
Yeah.
So why does Dawn have such a problem with you?
I had no idea. Because I know a lot, I guess.
Dawn has a problem with Fred. Fred says, because I know a lot. What actually do you know, Fred? What actually, you say that you and Dawn weren't friends. You say that Dawn at some point was trying to set you up, which is interesting because of the fact that Don Wells admitted that he went and bought a substantial amount of substances to do what? Bring them to you, Fred. Bring them to you. Now, the verbiage he used was to kind of set you up, and then that kind of, took its course into I was going to give him all of these substances so he would talk to me or whatever. It was weird, right? It was weird. But you know things.
Yeah.
You
So
know
what
what
do
I
you
mean?
know?
And, I mean,
I'm
By the way,
investigating.
do you know Chris
just like,
Tunnel?
Hold on.
You know Chris Tunnel? Sandy Christian.
Okay. Oh
You don't know? Okay.
no, I
see,
just
I
want to
don't
ask
know
him.
hardly
I'll
nobody.
know.
And just to let you guys know, Ziggy's daughter's in the car. When they first go up here, hey, Poppy, when they first go up to Fred, Ziggy's daughter's in the car. She sees a dog, right? And she's like, oh, that's yucky. That's yucky. That, and this is on Ziggy, okay? Ziggy's kid. Ziggy can do what she wants with her kid, okay? She had this little girl all up in the middle of this, you guys. Hey, Stephen. But that's on Ziggy. That is on Ziggy. One of the things that always stood out to me was a conversation Ziggy was having, and her daughter's friend were sitting there, and the daughter's friend said, oh, you're talking about that little girl that died, right? So I'm like, what? Crazy stuff, y'all.
I mean, really, I mean, I don't get around much. I stay right here and don't hardly travel or nothing.
Fred hangs out at home. He don't get around much. He hardly travels. So, yeah, I don't know, Miss Justice. I feel bad for her daughter, but then again, I'm not around her daughter. I don't know her daughter's take on all this stuff. So I can guarantee you one thing, and this is Remain Calm saying this. I can guarantee you Ziggy's daughter knew exactly what her mother was talking about that was bringing in money, okay? Bringing in money.
I came by early, read it, and it didn't look like anybody was here. So why?
Well, I was down here
so
picking up a trailer.
So why do you say you know too much? Well, so what do you know about
I
Don
mean,
Rose?
they're guilty as hell. I mean,
You think? What do you think?
I mean, within 3 hours, he was here.
Within 3 hours of Summer going missing, Fred said Dawn was there. Within 3 hours. Dawn got home around 7ish, right? Well, allegedly we've got 5:30 when he was called. So Dawn says 5:30. Okay. Fred says that law enforcement was already there when he got back because they had to allow him to go into the Beach Creek area to get home, right? Right? Within 3 hours, Dawn was there. Around, what, 10ish? But don't forget, Robin Lane and David Dodson allegedly had already been to the top of the hill. He was praying with the family. All right? I can show where that was said. He was praying with the family. Robin didn't get there until 9ish, right? 9ish. So they weren't letting anybody at the top of the hill. They wasn't letting anybody go up to 110. So what time was it, Fred? If it was 3 hours, exactly what time was it?
And I was gone when the little girl went missing.
You hear him say it right here. He was gone when the little girl went missing. But the first thing he does is say that Don and Candace are responsible for whatever happened to Summer. We just heard him say that, right?
Well, there's a friend of mine come, and Candace was walking off my driveway.
A friend of his came and Candace was walking off his driveway. That time was stated about 4:30, right? That's what they were saying. That's what they were saying, around 4:30. So if that is factual, then we know that at 4:30 Summer was already gone. Okay? Right? Now, if you ask Lisa Kay, she says that Candace was going there to hide substances. Okay? I don't know if that's true. I wasn't there.
Before she even called 911.
So she was.
It's like they're trying to set me up for some reason. That's what I feel.
It's like that they were trying to set Fred up for some reason. Why would they be trying to set Fred up? Why? Oh, and another thing, Fred, when y'all were in the BMV, DMV, whatever you want to call it, and I heard that they had stated that if you had a W-2 from a job, right, and that they could possibly use that, every job you ever had was closed down. Well, that wouldn't matter. I believe that you could have went to the Social Security office. If you're on disability, every year you get a statement. You get one statement showing the couple dollars raise that you might get for the year. And then you get another statement on exactly what you made throughout that year. Right, Fred? But you don't have anything like that either, right? You have nothing. You have nothing. No ID, nothing. Maybe you could have said to them, listen, BMV people, DMV people, I manufactured substances. Does that count? Can I give myself a W-2 for manufacturing substances? I don't know. I'm just asking. Right? Right? Right, Fred? I mean, they don't you don't take taxes out on that stuff, right? That's why you were doing it. You were doing it because you and Laura didn't make enough off your checks to sustain your lifestyle, right? I don't know. I could be wrong. Opinions of this channel are not necessarily the opinions of others. I'm just asking, right? You could have wrote out your own W-2 right there. Do you not know your Social Security number? Do you not know it by heart? Maybe not. Maybe you never had to use it. I don't know.
So Candace came by here. Was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah, that's the way she was acting when my friend came.
So
that's the way she was acting when my friend come. So that sounds to me like your friend came while she was there. Your friend wasn't already sitting there when she came, but he showed up and she told him that she was there looking for Summer. You get a slip of total disability checks for tax forms. Hey, Sheila, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you forever. Hey, Moonflower. Moonflower. I love you guys coming in for this conversation. I do. Because Jesus take the wheel on this one. I apologize. You guys never know what I'm going to say. Okay. And before I forget, I did put open panel on this. Jesus take the wheel. Here comes Justin, just to let you guys know. At the moment, got my water bill and not happy. Oh, shit, I just paid bills today, too. Believe me. It's hard to freaking survive anymore. It really is. By the time I pay my bills, I am one broke bitch. For sure. Yeah, my water bills went. I mean, I don't know. It's always just me here. My son's never here. He's always gone. So what got me was I don't use that much electricity. I don't use that much electricity, and my electricity bill went up. But no, there's no way in hell that I would ever let my electric bill get to $2,000 freaking dollars. I'm not a scummer. There's scummers and then there's scammers. Okay. So his friend comes and, okay. Fred feels like they're trying to set him up for some reason.
That's what I feel.
So Candace came by here. Was she
I'm
acting like
sorry
she
to
was
hear
looking for
that,
Summer?
Sheila.
Yeah, that's what she was acting when my friend came.
So
he said that she was walking off the driveway, walking.
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
She was walking off the driveway. So does that mean that your friend wasn't parked on your property, right? It sounds like that his friend was driving by, seeing Candace walking off the property, walking off the driveway, and says to him, I'm looking for Summer, right? Yeah, I know, Moonflower. It's okay. We are all broke bitches. We are. I know. I hate that, Sheila. It is harder. It is when you get older and you hurt yourself, it is so much harder. It really is. Okay, so all right. Let me I'm gonna go back and we'll listen to it again, okay?
No,
I don't know hardly nobody. I mean, really, I don't get around much. I stay right here and don't worry travel or nothing.
I came by earlier, but it didn't look like anybody was here. So what?
Well, I was down here
so
picking up a trailer.
So why do you say you know too much? So what do you know about Don Rose?
They're guilty as hell.
You think? What do you think?
Within 3 hours he was here, and I was gone.
So Fred says they're guilty only because within 3 hours Don was at his house. Okay.
When the little girl went missing. Well, there's a friend of mine come and Candace was walking off my driveway. before she even called 911.
So she was.
It's like you're trying to set me up for some reason. That's what I feel.
So Candace came by here. Was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah, that's what she was acting when my friend came.
So
he said that she was walking off the driveway, walking.
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
You mean she walked?
No, she drove her vehicle down here, didn't she?
She was walking.
Fred swears up and down Candace was walking. Now, we can go in and look, see how far that Fred's is from 110 Ben Hill. But Candace never went for walks, right? Candace never went for walks. They're not releasing the 911 calls. Kind of strange, right?
She walked all the way from Ben Hill?
Mm-hmm.
To here.
I just like Don, he was home that day too.
Was
he? Yeah.
Don was home that day. But Fred, if you wasn't there, how do you know that? Don't forget, this is one of the first conversations with Fred that Ziggy had.
And I was gone when the little girl went missing. Well, there's a friend of mine come, and Candace was walking off my driveway before she even called 911.
So she was.
It's like you're trying to set me up for some reason. That's what I feel.
So Candace came by here. Was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah, that's what she was acting when my friend came.
So
he said that she was walking off the driveway.
Okay. What do you mean she was acting that way? And this is interesting too, you guys, because to be honest with you, it's been a long time since I listened to this. Why would she have been walking? Why would she have been walking? Could it have been that doesn't make any sense, right? That doesn't make any sense. Make that make sense. Why would Candace have been walking? 911 call. Mother went for a walk. Mother went for a walk. Fred says that his friend said Candace was walking. Okay? Candace was walking.
Walking.
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
You mean she walked?
No, she drove her vehicle down here, didn't she?
She was walking.
She walked all the way from Ben Hill?
Mm-hmm.
To here.
I just like Don, he was home that day too.
Was he?
Right here. This conversation, let me see if Ziggy's got the right date on this. How did you know? September 17, 2022. September 17, 2022. If you were not home, Fred, how would you know Don was there that day?
Do you think he was?
Yeah, and went to work that evening.
They're saying Don, he's saying Don was home. Fred is saying Candace walked to his house. His friend seen her coming off the driveway. And says Don was home and he went to work that evening. Now, later on, Fred comes out and says that he's seen Dawn with the boys that morning. That's what he says. That morning, coming back home with the boys. Right?
Other Kendrick got there.
Feeling under.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Zig's got a commercial.
You think he was home that day?
Yeah, I know he was.
Where? Oh, you
I know
saw
for
him?
a fact. Yeah,
Where'd you see him at?
at his house. Because I was in and out hauling junk that day. I was hauling a bunch of old cars and stuff out. And like Andy, he was in here that day.
I want to talk to him. Can you? Do you
And
know?
he swears that down he's at work. He ain't. Because
So,
he was in here at 3 o'clock.
so does
Because I had to pull over and let him by. And that red Toyota truck, that's Jody's mom's.
Okay. Why is Fred so willingly talking to somebody he doesn't know? Right? He said he hauled junk all day. That's what he's saying right here. Now, we know that, allegedly Jody's mom's got a red truck. But you got to remember also that Robin Lane, had a red truck belonging to whoever. There were a lot of red trucks around there. A lot of red trucks around there.
Dude,
I knew they
thank
said
you.
that she had a
See, I know. See, that's why they don't like me. There's just like when he went about that coke, he come right here to try to get me to do coke with him. I turn around.
Oh, snap. Y'all remember that? When he went and bought the Coca-Cola, he came here trying to get me to do Coca-Cola with him. I don't know if Fred liked the Coca-Cola or not. But why would Don do that? Now, if you ask Don, he's probably going to say, and this is just my way of thinking, yeah, I was trying to get him messed up so he would talk to me. But yet, what gets me is they obviously did talk to each other. And whether they were doing substances or not. Because Fred was at such a level in the substance game that he could actually go have conversations with individuals high up in the substance game to ask them not to run as a mediator so individuals would not come and take the boys. What I always thought was strange is when Fred said that, but Don never said these people took Summer. That's what he said. But he wanted me to run interference so it wouldn't happen to the boys. Right? Fred, why are you telling all this shit? Why are you playing a game with it? I mean, sometimes I think you just want to impress your woman. But do you not realize how damaging everything that you've been saying, how damaging it's been to I keep calling her 5 years old. Summer's not 5 anymore. I guess in my mind, I will always think of her as a 5-year-old child because that's the age she was when she went missing. Okay. So Don Wells has come with the Coca-Cola, right? Yeah. I do feel like that if you look at the situation, I do believe it's just to keep the money coming in, for sure. Because we're not talking about small change, you guys. We're not talking about, you know, a couple $100 here or $100 there. And I mean, not to compare, but my channel, I'm really lucky if I make $100 a month off of it. That's what I strive to do. Make $100 at least a month off my channel. But we're talking about people who were making thousands and thousands of dollars. Thousands and thousands of dollars, you guys. For sure. I mean, a lot. One creator, within a year, I don't even think it was a full year, brought in $24,000 or more. Hey, the mouse, right? I think they knew. I don't know, little Deb. I'm not going to put that out there. I don't know how they would have known each other. So, you know, that's just. Hang on. Hold on. Hang on a minute, you guys. Sorry, it's my son-in-law. I'm trying to text him back real quick. This is Fred's yard. Here, I'll show you something real quick. Okay. Now, I can't name this channel. I'm going to drop the link to it. But sorry, I don't know how to pronounce what your channel's called. This is Fred's property, okay? All right, let me show you guys this. Okay? What you're looking at is Fred's property. Up here is where Fred lives. Okay? That obviously is the camper or trailer. He's got like a covering right there. I don't know. Let's just look at it. Here we go.
Driving right there. That's where Fred lives. That is his house.
That is where Fred lives, Ziggy's saying. What is that? It's a yellow truck, right? Now, it doesn't, I don't know if that truck runs or not, but it's yellow, right?
There's a yellow truck.
Well, what was that red vehicle? Okay, we're going to play this again. I'm going to make it bigger for you. Hold on. Bada boom. Let's check it out.
Driving right there. That's where Fred lives. That is his house. There's a yellow truck.
Okay. What is that? What is that red vehicle? Huh, pretty weird, right? There's 209 right there. Okay. All right. I showed you guys. Oh, shit. Hold on. Ship fire, save matches. May, Fred does live with Ziggy. Yes, ma'am, Poppy. Robin had a red truck. Okay. All right, hold on. Hold on, I got to find myself again. What's up, Tiger Ops? No, 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 no. 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 Okay. Well, it kind of looked like a two-story cabin type, didn't it? I don't know. I don't even think arresting all of them's going to get the facts. For sure. Okay, so far, we've had Fred say that Candace was walking because that's what his friend said, right? That she was walking out the driveway, which I don't know about anybody else, but that tells me that whoever his friend is, we know he says it's Chad Arnold, right? Or some shit like that. Must have been maybe driving past Fred's, seeing Candace walking out the driveway, and was like, "Hey, girl, what are you doing?" And she says, "I'm looking for Summer. I can't find my daughter, Summer." And the conversation then goes to 50 million different directions. Okay. Then it's stated later on that his friend was actually sitting back on Fred's property when he seen Candace. Okay. So, hey, Jackie. So, you guys take that however you want. Right? So, Don comes to Fred, who is a manufacturer in the upper substance, I'll call it. And please stress your words up in chat. Upper substance. He manufactures that. But Don comes by and he's like, "Hey, let's do a bump, you know, do some Coca-Cola with me." Yeah.
I ain't wanted
Wait, was it when he claimed that he went to?
$2,000.
Yes, that was on my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he was doing it himself.
Yeah, he remember he said we were like, "You're not the crack fairy, Don. You weren't going around." He told me that he bought $2,000 worth of
I was
crack.
supposed to be the meth dealer.
Yeah, well,
You are, Fred.
he's trying to distract.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? It's not about. It's like, who cares about who's doing what drugs? He's just trying to distract.
I know.
You know what I mean? And
I feel like that Summer B would. I feel like she got that. That's the way I feel. The way they talk. I mean, within 3 years, he done say she's dead. No remorse, no nothing. I mean, just
You saw him. So you saw
he
him
come here.
after they called 911. He came here.
Yeah, 3 years.
And what was he doing? Was he high or
Yeah,
drunk?
he was drinking and stuff. It didn't act like it was nothing, you know.
And what?
Okay, so this should give you guys a kind of idea of Don Wells's demeanor. Okay, Don tells us he was all freaked out, didn't know what to do, you know, didn't know where, you know, he was just a mess. He was a mess. You can't. Okay, yes, Don Wells came out and said that he went and bought $2,000 worth of crack-a-lack. That $2,000, he said he gave it away, right? He said that the TBI or something, there was 5 different cars and they were chasing him and he got away from them. And, you know, I was like, Don Wells, basically what you're telling us is that knowing law enforcement was watching you, you went to your supplier. I don't know if he went to one or more than that, and bought $2,000 worth of crack-a-lack and went and handed it out on the street, you know, to individuals. Now, Fred is saying that $2,000 that you gave away to people in need of the substance was not given away to people in need of the substance, that you actually came back to Beach Creek with that and was willing to share it with Fred. Okay. Now, the other story, we heard Don say it. I think I played it for you guys, where Don was like, I went and bought $4,000 worth of stuff. I was going to take it over, you know, and, you know, throw Fred under the bus with it. Then, I mean, basically what it came down to in my mind, Don went and bought a bunch of shit, brought it back. He was going to sit with Fred. They were going to have a good fucking time with it. And Don says he wanted to question Fred to, you know, help him find Summer or whatever. Now, we've all seen Don doped up. Don doesn't even talk about Summer. It's more the end of times. It's more the 10 Commandments. You know, when he does speak about Summer, it's been, you know, she's worth her weight in gold. All kinds of weird shit like that, right? Allie says that when Candace called her, she was just walking back and forth in the kitchen playing with her hat, right? She kept playing with her hat. Well, May, you know, maybe Ronnie Lawson wasn't letting us know everything because you know what the old saying is, some things are better left unsaid, right? But I don't know that they don't know anything. The resurrection, yes, absolutely, Miss Justice, for sure. So,
Did he tell you?
He just talking about religion and stuff, and talking about at least he gets there during the resurrection and all that.
Okay, so Don is immediately doing what, you guys? Immediately doing what? talking about Summer being with Jesus. He'll see her in the resurrection. So, me too, little Deb. We are going to thoroughly talk about Robin Lane, Poppy. I promise. We are. And the only reason I kind of went to this today is because how fucking ridiculous that Fred knew, and Fred agreed to take a lie detector test, saying he doesn't have an ID. So let me say this. If they all came together, right? If they all came together and were doing this as, per se, a money grab, guess who the ones that look bad? Guess who are the ones that ended up looking bad? Fred and Ziggy, right? Right? Yeah, he watched shit on YouTube. They were all watching stuff on YouTube. For sure. No, you're good, Poppy. We're talking about a little bit of everything today. They all watched it on YouTube. They watched everything on YouTube. Because how, right? Okay, well, that's fine. If the county made more money, then good for them. If the county made a bunch of money, why did Churchill have to ask for money to help with some equipment? I don't know. Okay, so, but yes, you're right, Flies. They were all watching freaking YouTube. Don and Candace were watching YouTube. Fred was. They all were. They were all watching freaking YouTube.
Totally
I mean,
what
they
you would
told
say.
me right there that
So
he
when
knows
you
she was
say
dead.
Because how would Fred know? Fred was the one who mentioned the $2,000. Okay, let's wait. I want you guys to hear this again. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to pull it back. Okay.
Ghost X.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Dang it. I apologize. I said the S word. I said the S word. Okay, here we go.
Hey, stay in the car. Hi, puppers. How are you? Are you the one that drove by me the other day while I was standing outside? Oh, okay. Are you by chance Fred?
Where were you standing outside at, Ziggy, when he drove by you? You were kind of in cahoots with Dawn, wasn't you? Do people forget that Ziggy was having conversations with Dawn Wells? No, I can't imagine being law enforcement. Sad.
Yeah, I'm free.
Okay. Just the man I've been wanting to see.
The reward money didn't pay anything back. The reward money went to the Child Advocacy Center. So how did the reward money pay it all back? When the reward money went to the Child Advocacy Center. I ain't gonna sit here and say that, but what, okay, so they made money off of it. They made money off of it. And what is the point you're trying to make to me, Mouse? What's the point you're trying to make to me?
So Don Wells talks really highly of you, doesn't he? He
Not
likes
really.
to throw you under the bus, doesn't he?
I know. Right off the rip.
Nobody, I've been trying to get a hold of you. Everybody wants to hear from you and
Hey,
what
get down, Sissy.
what
Get to the house. Go on.
what
Go on.
your
Go.
Oh.
She'll jump all over you.
Yeah, I don't care. It's okay. Hey,
But-
sorry, I wanted to talk to you that time. You passed me. I was too
Yeah.
scared to talk.
I ain't nothing like everybody that's on.
No. So you're the infamous Fred.
Yeah.
So why does Don have such a problem with you?
I had no idea. Because I know a lot, I guess.
Fred knows a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
know
what
what
do
I
you
mean?
know?
Speedy
And,
gets.
I mean,
I'm
By the way, do
investigating.
you know Chris
just like,
Donald?
Hold on.
You know Chris Donald? Sandy Christian.
Okay. Oh
You don't know? Okay.
no, I
see,
just
I
want
don't
to ask.
know
Tell
hardly
me.
nobody.
I'm not.
I mean, really? I mean,
Fred is saying he don't know nobody. Mouse, please stop. Okay? Please just stop. I mean, I appreciate that's how you feel, okay? And I'm good with it, but believe whatever you want to believe. Right now, I'm talking about Fred and what Fred has said. Forward. Yes, we've heard that, Mouse. We have heard that. But what does that have to do with Fred Hill? What does that right now, with what I'm talking about, have to do with Fred Hill? Enlighten me on that, please.
I don't get around much. I stay right here. And
Fred says, I don't know nobody. I don't get around much. I just hang out here. Now, if you listen to a person who lives in the area, Fred knows everything. Fred knows everything that's going on in that holler, right? Why are you answering a question in my chat? I mean, who are you having a conversation with? Inquiring minds want to know. So you're saying, Mouse, why don't you tell us about Fred then? What does Fred have to do with Summer going missing? Never mind to you. You have a great day too, Mouse. Have a good one. I was just asking. I mean, okay, nothing. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it there.
don't worry, travel or nothing.
I came by earlier.
Okay, like I was saying, allegedly, Fred is a sneaky fuck. Okay? He goes up in the hills. He knows where all the cameras are at. He knows where all the good stuff is at. I'm just saying, right? Seems like everyone worried about Fred, but not asking why Candace went 30 miles to a gas station. We're not at that part yet, Moonshine Girl. Okay? And Moonshine Girl, go ask Candace and let me know what she says. For real. I mean, you talk to Candace, right, Moonshine Girl? Don't you live in the area? I don't want to dox you, but you're closer to Candace than I am. So go ask her and then let me know what she says to you. Because I believe Candace from the beginning is not going to admit that she went off the hill twice. Okay? And you know what? Maybe she didn't go off the hill twice. Right? Maybe she didn't go off the hill twice. After, okay? Because maybe Candace left the hill that morning. And do you really know if Candace, after dropping Hunter off, did not meet somebody on the way home? Do you know for a fact, I'm not saying this is the truth, that Dawn Wells and Candace Bly Wells did not meet up somewhere? Do you know that? I mean, let's look, if I'm going to fucking talk about Summer, let's really fucking talk about it. Let's fucking talk about it. If you want to believe that Ronnie Lawson and Dawn Wells were in cahoots to make money off of Summer Wells, I cannot fathom that in my brain. Because guess what? If that was the case, I truly don't believe that TBI would have been called in so quickly. I do not believe that the card team, the FBI card team, would have been called in so quickly. I do not believe that EquiSearch or any other searchers would have been brought in so quickly. Unless you're trying to say, right? Unless you're trying to say that it Don Wells, okay, we know he's a Coca-Cola head. He loves fucking Coca-Cola. He admits it. And a sheriff got together and was like, let me take your daughter and we'll make tons of money. Right? Make it make sense. I mean, really, make it fucking make sense. It's getting fucking ridiculous. The whole thing's getting ridiculous. Why is law enforcement not bringing him in on all these discrepancies? Well, Detective Pruitt told us. Fred Hill's a liar. Law enforcement told us Fred Hill's a liar. And we don't know if law enforcement, I mean, they had cameras. They had cameras on who was in and out, right? Who was in and out of that area. You're not saying what, Moonshine Girl? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not saying you're saying anything. I'm just having a real conversation here. For sure. I'm not here. Look, let me make this clear. I get really feisty when I start talking about Summer Wells. Nobody take it personal if I have my resting bitch voice on, okay? I am not here to tell anyone not to believe what you believe. I'm not. But everything should be open for conversation. Pruitt told Andy B, if you believe Fred Hill, something is wrong with you. And I don't know what to tell you. People didn't want to believe what Pruitt was saying because people don't like Pruitt. Law enforcement hasn't come out to make people like them. Okay? Why would they have to? Why would law enforcement, TBI, FBI feel the need to come on social media and tell everybody what they know to make people like them? That's why I say we got to go back to the beginning. But just like with Chris McDonough telling freaking Candace, hey, watch Allie and Hunter and that girl Leslie and Allie's grandma, listen to them all talk shit about you. Because that's what they did, right? Why? Why would he do that? I don't know the reason, and I really don't care at this point. What is done is done. I mean, for real. This is just the way I am. Moonshine Girl, I'm not trying to be mean to you. Sorry, I got a little feisty about it. But this is definitely what I'm going to say. If you people, a lot of you that think that Candace is honest with you, I can guarantee you, Candace is the type of person, how do I put this? She's like a chameleon, okay? She knows how to act. She knows how to fucking act. We watched her with Mary, right? Bluntly. What do you mean bluntly? Me being blunt? I can be a bitch. I know I can be a bitch. And look, I do understand the money and everything that transpired in Hawkins County, in Rogersville, with the money. Okay? I can go back, and I think it was like almost 6 million, I think. Something like that. I could be over exaggerating. To that were given to the county to upgrade the radio systems, and that did not happen. Somehow, something like that didn't happen. Okay? Yeah, I do. Resting bitch voice. I have a resting bitch voice. But, in my head, I'm like, wait a minute. If Lawson was going to hook up with somebody to make money, it ain't going to be fucking Don Wells. I'm just saying. Right? But I could be wrong. Who knows? For real, for real. May. Now you got to watch out because May's a boss bitch. Yes, I do. I put it bluntly. I should be better. Do better, be better. Or is it be better, do better? Yes. Great way to put it, Flies. CYOA. Cover your own ass. Ugh. Well, wait, no, I'm confused, Mouse. You stated that Dawn and Ronnie Lawson were in cahoots. You did say that. Okay, so good for the sheriff's deputies that got raises. Government grants, yes. I don't know. I mean, okay, Mouse. Dawn, okay. Mouse is saying Dawn and Lawson are good friends. So if they're good friends, then are you saying that Dawn and Ronnie Lawson have been in communication with each other? How many times, if they're good friends, did Dawn speak with Ronnie Lawson about Summer missing? The only time I remember was when Dawn went to court. Yes, couch surfer. It is upside down. I apologize. Okay. All right, cool. Good. Good. I'm glad they knew each other.
Read it. No, it didn't look like anybody was here. So why?
Well, I was down here
So what
picking
do
up a trailer.
So
I seen
so
you.
why do you say you know too much? Well, so what do you know about the
I
Monroes?
mean, they're guilty as hell. I mean,
You think? What do you
Yeah,
think?
They're guilty as hell. We also had other people at the very beginning. Jody might have it on her community tab. I don't know. Like around the first vigils and different stuff like that. And all these people came out and said that they believed that they trafficked their daughter. That is what it said. Yes, it's upside down. I apologize. Yes, they made it upside down, not me. I didn't do it. I did not do it. Okay. All right, here we go.
I mean, within 3 years he was
It's
here,
Ziggy's fault.
and I was gone when the little girl went missing.
He was gone when Summer went
Well,
missing.
Days a friend of mine come, and Candace was walking off my driveway
Candace walking
before
off the
she
driveway.
called 911.
So she was.
It's like you're trying to set me up for some reason. That's what I feel.
So Candace came by here. Was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah, that's what she was acting when my friend came.
So did she?
He said that she was walking off the driveway.
Okay, but did he talk to Candace? He's not saying that. I mean, can we get off? We will, hey, Mouse, we'll talk about that another time. Because that's not what I'm talking about right now. Okay? I mean, believe what you want to believe. If you believe that Ronnie and Dawn knew each other, Ronnie and Donnie were friends from before, then that's A-okay with me. Fine by me. And I'd like to see receipts on that. I'd like to see receipts on that they had known each other before. Fred has since then said Chad told him Candace was in her vehicle. See, and that's what's weird, Cursed. Isn't that weird? Why would he change the freaking story? Why would that even need to be changed? And don't forget, whoever called 911 said mom went for a walk. I do not see a 911 dispatcher making up that mom went for a walk. Maybe this is my problem. Why they keep changing the fucking story, and it's like they're adding stuff. Why? Why lie and say law enforcement showed him a video of Candace walking past the cameras? Yeah, why would they show that to Fred? Why would they have mom? Oh, mom went for a run. Fred told her that in a jail call. So, do you think there was a little manufacturing of the story for the dollar sign? Fly says dollar sign and attention. Oh, excuse me, guys. In my opinion, Camden parked in the road and walked up Fred's driveway, so he got there as she was leaving. That sounds about right. Thank you for putting in my opinion. Because I thought that too. I thought about that too, Moonshine Girl. If Candace had parked out by the road and walked up. But why would she do that? Why would she do that? Okay, let's look. I want to see again. Okay, let's go back. Hold on, shit fire. Okay, hold on. I hope I have not been echoing this whole fucking time, because I forgot to, okay, so let's look at Fred's property again. Okay, you guys? Let's look at Fred's property again. Because Ziggy's driving right by it. Let's see where the, let's see this driveway. Okay, let's see this driveway.
Driving right there. That's where Fred lives. That is his house. There's a yellow truck.
Where would his buddy have been sitting? Okay. Okay, we'll start here. Okay. Okay, there's Fred. That's what we call the substance house, right? Couldn't give two shits what you say. How about better? Well, maybe I will, Denise, but if you don't give a fuck what I say, then why are you here? For real. Why are you here? Why don't you go look at Boogie? Send me what you found on Boogie. Candace knew summer was gone by 4/4. Yes, cursed. Yes. That's what it said all along. 4:30. Yes, Candace did say Fred was a dangerous man for sure. When she got back, Jody claimed she heard the vehicle hit. Then Candace starts yelling for Summer. Well, that is pretty offensive to come on here and tell me you don't give a fuck what I got to say. That's pretty offensive, wouldn't you think, girl? Oh, are you a Ziggy fan? Well, no, I'm not saying nothing bad about Ziggy. I ain't even said nothing bad about Fred. I don't remember. Maybe I did. Who cares? Oh, let's not get it started, May May. That's Jody's son. Okay, moving on. Moving on. You know what, Denise? You're good. You are good. Don't worry about it. People probably feel the same way you do, Denise. They're like, bitch, we don't care what you're saying. But no, we will. I promise. We will get to, we're going to get to all that, you guys.
That is his house. There's
That's
a yellow
his house.
truck.
Okay. So take a left. Take a left. That's considered Fred's driveway, right? Now, how far back does that go, I wonder? I bet that goes pretty far. Right? That would be, I guess, considered his driveway. Okay, so then she's gonna, and right there's 209 that she's talking about. Okay. Moving on, moving on.
Walking.
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
You mean she walked?
No, she drove her vehicle down here, didn't she?
She was walking.
She walked all the way from Ben Hill?
Mm-hmm.
To here.
I just like
Okay.
Don, he was home that day too.
Was he?
Now he's saying Dawn was home that day. Right? She is a strop today. What, May May? What are you talking about, May May? You kind of got to look at the guy that is already being actively in at least 2 live. Yes, he is a criminal. What did I do? Well, I'm glad that's your opinion, Denise. Were you there? Were you there? Were you there, Denise? Yeah, yeah, I get it, flies. Absolutely.
Do you think he was?
Yeah, and went to work that evening. At her Kendrick got there.
So, you think he was home that day?
Yeah, I know he was.
No, I'm not picking on you. I'm asking you questions. I'm asking you questions. Because I would love to know why you think that. Is that just what you believe? Okay, so we can go into that conversation if you want. I don't care. Well, no, I want to do it by itself. I want to do it by itself. I don't want to, I'm trying not to get a lot. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. If I knew what I was doing on this YouTube shit, I would be making millions of dollars. I'm low budget, babe. Low budget. You get what you get. Yeah, YouTube solved it. For sure.
You
I know
saw
for
him?
a fact. Yeah.
Where'd you see him at?
At his house. Because I was in and out hauling junk that
Thank
day.
you,
I
Miss
was hauling a bunch of old
Justice.
cars and stuff off. And like Andy, he was in here that day.
I want to talk to him. Can you do
And he swears that down he's at work. He ain't. Because he was in here at 3 o'clock.
So does
Because I had to pull over and let him by. And that red Toyota truck, that's Jody's mom's.
Oh my God, do you guys hear him laughing? Does Fred laugh when he lies? Does Fred laugh when he lies? For real. Listen to him laugh, you guys. It's fucking weird.
yeah, I don't care. It's okay. Hey, sorry.
Oh, thanks, Denise.
I wanted to talk to you that time. You passed me. I was too scared to talk.
I was too scared to talk to you because I knew you were going to be mine. I knew you were going to be my husband, my forever husband, who forever was going to lie. You are special. You're a special kind of liar. That's just me. I don't know if she said that or not. Okay? I don't need Ziggy after me. She'll put bad mojo on me. I already got enough bad mojo. I don't need the Ziggy bad mojo. Okay? Yeah. My channel's based on opinions. So we are based on opinions over here. We are. When he says it's crazy. I mean, why do you think? I don't know. I mean, okay. Don't forget, Fred put out some deer bones. Fred put out deer bones and told Ziggy that, hey, there's bones out by my driveway. It's like, why the fuck are you doing that? So immediately, oh, no, I don't need a card reading. She already did one for me. And it was pretty good, actually. I think she figured out who I was for real. You want to know who owns the red truck? They said Jody Sue's mom owned one. Robin Lane acquired one. There was also 3 or 4 more of them in Beach Creek. That type of vehicle, there were hundreds of them. Hundreds of them. There was also one that caught on fire. Yeah, there's so much, you guys. There's so much when you want to talk about the red truck. And that's what I say. Some of this stuff, it's just, you have to separate each thing. You do. You have to separate each thing, right? You think he was laughing like that because he was spun out probably on a bender for a minute. Oh, yeah, that could be. Hey, Vegas. Vegas and Bama. See, I remembered. I didn't say Bama. I said Bama. Like bam. This will be a RC, you're a devil for saying one bad thing to him or I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like Ernie Shell, right? You know he's a big fuck up. That's my opinion, Ernie. He's a big fuck up, right? But people still feel sorry for him. That's what's happening here. All these good-hearted people are like, we know you're lying. We really do. But we feel bad for you. I got a red truck. It's not running. Does that mean my red truck is the truck? You better watch out. Watch out, flies. Don B may show up at your house to take pictures of your red truck. That's a good question, Denise. I don't remember him. I'll tell you something I did find interesting, though, Denise. When Robin Lane had put a X through the red truck on the missing Summer Wells posters, and when she was asked about it, she said that somebody on Facebook told her they were not looking for that truck anymore. So my question was, who on Facebook told her that she would automatically believe that without inquiring any further? Whoever on Facebook told her that, why would they tell her that? And why would she so quickly believe it that she immediately takes it off Summer Wells missing posters? Okay? That's a good question, I think. I don't know if anybody else thinks that way. But, yes, I'm going to show that cursed. I'm going to show that before I get off here. But people, I mean, you know, people know how to be they know how to be fuck ups, and they know how to manipulate and gain the sympathy. Right? He parked it next to his mother's house. Hey, Night. When I see Fred's house, all I can think of is Laura saying a snake fell on his. Yes. Thank you. Let me pin that. I need to start pinning you guys' comments. Yes. Yes. That's where they were living. Now, don't forget, I remember Ziggy making a comment that, oh, I didn't know they had a nicer place down the road. I thought that it was just, yeah. She said that. Didn't you, Zig? You were very interested when you found out that there was some more property down the road a little ways. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. Yeah, I think I played Cursed. I mean, I think I played that Flies.
Nothing like everybody that's on.
No. So you're the infamous Fred that.
Yeah.
So why does Dawn have such a problem with you?
I had no idea. Because I know a lot, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
know
what
what
do
I
you
mean?
know?
Speedy
I
gets.
mean,
I'm
By the way,
investigating.
do you know Chris
just like,
Donald?
Hold on.
You know Chris Donald? Sandy Christian.
Okay. Oh,
You don't know? Okay.
no, I
see,
just
I
want to
don't
ask.
know hardly
I'm
nobody.
not.
I mean, really, I mean,
Go right
I don't get around much. I stay right here and don't hardly travel or nothing.
I came by earlier, but it didn't look like anybody was here. So why?
Well, I was down here
so what
picking
do
up a trailer.
So
I see
so
you.
why do you say you know too much? Well, so what do you know about
I
Dawn
mean,
Wells?
they're guilty as hell. I mean,
You think? What do you think?
I mean, within 3 hours, he was here.
Okay, so within 3 hours, Dawn was there. Oh, thanks, Denise. Girl, you come over anytime. I am sorry if I got feisty. I get a little feisty, I guess. Believe me. Usually Poppy or Flies are like, did you eat too much candy? If Poppy or Flies say, did you eat too much candy? Then you just never know what you're going to get over here. She's always stirring the pot. Don't act like you. She talks sneaky evil to folks. A little. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Okay. So.
And I was gone when the little girl went missing. Well, they
Then I don't. Okay, he was gone when Summer went missing. Then why you keep talking crap? I don't know. He has put himself. I mean, oh my God. I am in Indiana, Denise. I am in Indiana. I'm a Hoosier. I think he was on that road all day long. I think so too, Couch Surfer. That's what it sounds like, right? That Fred had been up and down that road all day long. How, if he wasn't, how is he saying that Dawn was home that day? But you guys got to remember, would Fred have known that Dawn drove the Subaru to work that day? And something that interested me, you guys, was when, and I'll find it again because we're going to talk about it again. Dawn was talking to Chris McDonough. He had mentioned driving the Subaru the day prior. The day prior. Okay. Then he had said at that time in that interview, he had said about driving it that day. Fred seen Dawn on the 14th. Yes, and that is interesting, Curse, because it seems like, because even when Andy talked to Fred, you know, he was stating then that it was the day before. It was the day before. Pruitt says, "Oh, thank you, Denise. You didn't have to do that, girl. That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you being over here, Denise. I'm just a different kind of character, I guess. I don't know. I'm not professional. I definitely ain't professional. Fred seen Dobbs's blazer. Okay, and that was on the 14th. Because after Dobbs left the night before, he did not come back to Beach Creek the next day, right? See, it's confusing because for a while, people kept saying that Andy's uncle was sitting at the bottom of their driveway to keep an eye to see if Dobbs was coming back or not. And that allegedly was supposed to be the morning of the 15th. I don't know if Jody came out and said that was not true. I don't really remember. It's just something that comes back to my mind, right? I mean, that's what I said. I think Dobbs, yeah, for sure. I went back to catch up what I missed. The mouse is in there chatting, isn't me. What do you mean it's not you? Okay, well, we'll find them. We'll find them. I'll go back and block them. Don't you worry about it, girl. Why are they doing that to you? Oh no, I know that's not you. Yeah, I thought that too. Mouse for you. Girl, I knew it wasn't you. No, you're fine. I know the difference. I know the difference. Yeah, I knew you guys were different. I knew y'all were different. Did Fred say one time he saw Summer the night before? I don't remember. Because he said so much shit. Yes, miscombobulated. Yes, miscombobulated. Well, remember, at first, Dawn tried to put that red truck that was stuck at the bottom of the hill. He tried to make that out like that was the morning of the 15th, right? I never heard Fred say the night before. Yeah, because allegedly, yeah, Andy had said that, right?
A friend of mine come, and Candace was walking off my driveway before she even called 911.
So she was.
It's like he's trying to set me up for some reason. That's what I feel.
So Candace came.
So Candace could have drove and got out and walked. But why would she walk? That doesn't make any sense to me. Who do I think done it? I have too many answers for that. For real. Way too many. I look at Dawn. I look at Candace. I look at Fred. And I'm not saying these people physically had taken her, but I believe that what was going on in that area, and the individuals that were, allowed into Summer's environment, the possibility that, I mean, they're all still persons of interest. That's interesting, right? They are all still persons of interest. Multiple people. Yeah, Fred, it's like, I maybe Fred is doing this to make sure that a few people aren't looked at, right? We're hearing what Fred Hill is telling us about all these people when he says, I don't know anybody. Right? That's what he's saying. I don't know anybody around here. I just stick to myself. I don't have to leave to go anywhere. Right? But then he's telling us all of this stuff. So Hey, exploited. Put Summer in a vehicle. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's come down to, right? Tennessee dude. Some people do, you know, that's where her scent stopped. That is one thing law enforcement said. That's where her scent stopped. But today he knows everything. And so the names that he is throwing out, what names is he not throwing out? Right? Kind of curious. Because I think he's running out of names.
By here, was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah, that's what she was acting when my friend came.
So
he,
did she?
He said that she was walking off the driveway, walking.
How was she acting? Right? How was she acting when your friend come? That she was acting like her daughter was missing. Oh, I want to know. I want to know specifically. Was she crying? Was she upset? Or did she just say, hey, I'm looking for Summer? I want to know because I'm nosy. I am a nosy bitch. Tell me, Fred, exactly how was she acting? What did your buddy say? Or did he just say, oh, she was acting some kind of way? Her daughter was missing. She was just acting some kind of way, right? Was she down there cursed when they were all down there because the cops were down there? Is that what you're talking about? Did she go down the driveway then? Because that's what was happening on the night of the 14th, right? Law enforcement was at the bottom of the hill, but it was because of Jackie Dobbs. But from my understanding, everybody in the holler kind of came to hang out to see what was going on. But that's just my understanding of it, right?
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
You mean she walked?
No, she drove her vehicle down here, didn't she?
She was walking.
She walked all the way from Ben Hill?
Mm-hmm.
To here.
But it's like
Kinda.
Don, he was home that day too.
Was he? Do you
Yes.
think he was?
Yeah, and went to work that evening. At her Candace got there.
So
Excuse me. He went to work that evening after Candace got there. How do you know that, Fred? How do you know that? So you're saying he was at home, you knew he was at home, and then after Candace got there, he went to work. So if we believe this, then Candace could have come home. I'll have to think about that. So many questions. Well, we don't know for a fact. I'll have to go back and listen to Dave Radar again. Because Fred said there was a scent behind his truck. That they picked up a scent behind his truck. According to Fred, it was the truck and driveway. Then he switched it up to the driveway. Well, I guess my question would be, did that scent, was when they found that scent, was it that night? Was it the 15th? Was it that night when they found that scent? I know, it is hard to explain it away. I'll tell you what, whoever Fred is trying to cover for, they should be giving him a lot of money for it, because he's made himself out to be the biggest liar, criminal, you name it. If he's covering for somebody, many people question him and Ziggy for changing his story about the scent. Yeah, I'll go back and listen to Dave Radar, because I believe that he would say something about that. And I think he also, okay, just lost my train of thought.
Oh, you think he was home that day?
Yeah, I know he was.
Where? Oh, you
I know
saw him?
for a fact. Yeah.
Where'd you see him at?
At his house, because I was in and out hauling junk that day. I was hauling a bunch of old cars and stuff out, and like Andy, he was in here that day.
I want to talk to him.
Okay, wait, did he just say, I want to hear him talk about knowing Dawn was there?
Too much. Well, so what do you know about
I
Don Rose?
mean, they're guilty as hell. I mean,
You think? What do you think?
I mean, within 3 hours he was here, and I was gone when the little girl went missing. Well, there's a friend of mine come, and Candace was walking off my driveway before she.
Do you guys really think that law enforcement is going to let Dawn go down and talk to the neighbor? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I would think that they would want to keep them, keep them kind of away from each other in that area. But I don't know. Fred was confused between a scent dog and a cadaver dog. Well, exploited. If I was going to be talking about it and a dog hit on the back of my vehicle, yeah, I would want to know which one is it, right? Yeah, yeah.
You can call 911.
So she was.
It's like you're trying to set me up for some reason. That's what I feel.
So Candace.
Okay, so he's not saying 4:30. He's not saying 4:30. He's not giving a time here, right?
By here, was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah, that's what she was acting when my friend came.
So
he said that she was walking off the driveway, walking.
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
You mean she walked?
No, she drove her vehicle down here, didn't she?
She was walking.
She walked all the way from Ben Hill?
Mm-hmm.
To here.
I just like Ron, he was home that day too.
Was he? Do
Yes.
you think he was?
Yeah, and went to work that evening. After Candace got there.
So, you think he was home that day?
Yeah, I know he was.
Where? Oh, you
I know
saw
for
him?
a fact. Yeah.
Where'd you see him at?
At his house, because I was in and out hauling junk that day. I was hauling a bunch of old cars and stuff out, and And like Andy, he was in here that day.
I want to talk to him. Can you? Do you
And
know
he swears that down he's at work. He ain't. Because
so
he was in here at 3 o'clock.
so does
Because I had to pull over and let him by. And that red Toyota truck, that's Jody's mom's.
dude,
I knew they
thank
said
you.
that
So,
she had a
See, I know. See, that's why they don't like me. There's just
Wow.
like when he went and bought that Coke, he come right here to try to get me to do Coke with him. I told him I ain't want to.
wait, was it when he claimed that he went to?
$2,000.
Yes,
whatever.
that was
Yeah.
on my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he was doing it himself.
Yeah, you remember he said we were like, "You're not the crack fairy, Don. You weren't going around." He told me that he bought $2,000 worth of
I'm
crack.
supposed to be the meth dealer.
Yeah, well,
I'm supposed to be the meth dealer. You are, Fred. You are. You were busted for it. You went to jail for it. Right? I mean,
he's trying to distract.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? It's not about. It's like, who cares about who's doing what drugs? He's just trying to distract.
I know.
You know what I mean? And
I feel like that Summer Beat would. I feel like she's got drowned. That's the way I feel. The way they talk. I mean, within 3 years, he done say she's dead. No remorse, no nothing. I mean, just.
you saw him.
could it have been an accident? Could it have? Yeah, that's Fred. Fred's legs, anyway. Ziggy's gotten better with her camera, for real. I mean, she's got us looking upside down and everything else. Before she called 911. Yeah, because how would Fred know when Candace called 911? How did Fred know when Candace called 911? He wasn't there, right? He was gone. He was gone. So, probably heard it from YouTube, right? Accident cover up. Well, yeah, they would have had to cover it up.
You saw
They
it
come here.
after they called 911. He came here.
Yeah, 3 hours.
And what was he doing? Was he high or
Yeah,
drunk?
he was drinking and stuff. It didn't act like it was nothing, you know.
And what did he tell you?
He just,
Brett said he was drinking, which would have meant, when did Don start drinking that night? Summer went missing. He was at work. He was at work. So if you listen to Fred, while law enforcement is looking for Summer, that Don has been partaking within a 3-hour period. That's what he's saying, right? That's what he's saying. I do not believe law enforcement let Don go off of 110. Yeah, that was really weird too, Flies, because if you listen to Don, he basically says that they finally said, you know, if that's what you're going to do, then go ahead and do it or whatever. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
was talking about religion and stuff, and talking about at least he gets there during the resurrection and all that.
That's
And,
totally
I mean,
what
they
he would
told
say.
me right there that
So when
knows
you
she was
say
dead.
gone, do you mean kidnapped or dead?
Well, no, he said she drowned. He feels like she drowned.
Oh, she drowned.
That's what he feels like. That they're
Okay.
covering
just
up.
like that one picture of her. There's a picture on YouTube and stuff.
Backseat?
Her at
And-
top of the water, and then she's about 2 feet under, and then she's about out of sight, and she just floating like that.
Oh, on that TikTok video with
Yeah.
Hunter. So, did those people? You remember those people that were down here, like with the? I'm not part of that group. I came at a bad time.
See, when Don and all them moved in here,
Ziggy, Molly sent you money, but you wasn't a part of that. Jesus, take the wheel.
they where that shed is, they put a single wire.
Mhm.
They took and put a 4x8 piece of plywood up,
Yep.
advertising sales.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right, was.
whatever you want, just like yeah.
Oh, with Summer.
Oh
Well,
my
with
God.
Now, this is the thing. This is where Fred talks about that freaking sign. Okay, hold on. Hold on. And no, I'm not monetizing this. I don't. Ziggy can have her. It's Ziggy's. It is Ziggy's.
4x8 piece of plywood up, advertising sales and stuff.
Piece of plywood advertising the XEX.
People, you remember those people that were down here, like with the? I'm not part of that group. I came at a bad time.
See, when Don and all them moved in here, they where that shed is, they put a single wire.
Mhm.
They took and put a 4x8 piece of plywood up, advertising sales and stuff. I mean, whatever you want, just like yeah.
Oh, with Summer.
Oh
Well,
my God.
Rose, she was in on it.
Rose, like who?
Rose by. No,
Oh.
that's missing.
So before you knew Rose Bly?
Huh?
You knew Rose Bly?
Yeah. Yeah, she was in on that prostitution.
So you've known him?
So this is what Fred is saying. Oh my God, he opens all kinds of freaking worms. For sure. Fred, I don't get why Fred is, I mean, this is like a wow moment, right? Why did this professor not report this? What do you mean?
For 10 years or more?
Yeah, I've lived here all my life.
So how did he end up over here?
That I don't know.
So he used to advertise like,
See, he drove his mom crazy.
yeah.
I mean, put recording devices and stuff all through under her house and stuff, and just torment her to death. I mean, it's
How
just
did you
stupid
know
shit,
that?
you know.
That's just my daughter in there. I didn't
That's
know
weird,
if it was
right?
safe until,
Okay.
but now you're
But
cool and stuff. And
yeah.
I'm so
Just
glad.
like a man I shot down here.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Are you the one that shot somebody in the neck? Is
Yeah.
that-
See, I didn't even know him when I went to court. He thought I was somebody else. He pulls up. I mean, he comes in here earlier that night. He owns the property on up in the holler. And the man that owned
Lord
my uncle
Jesus,
owned that
take
place.
well.
That's my grandmother's place. And when she passed away, one of my uncles ended up with it. Well, they had a little gunplay up there before.
Uh-huh.
And then he thought I was James, you see. He even went and got his 18-year-old daughter and brought her back, put her driving coming in, put her right in the danger. She just
Are you
turned
talking about
18.
Don?
No, I'm
Don's-
talking about the
the
one I
guy you-
shot. Yeah.
So you got in this altercation with him, and that's what happened. You
Yeah.
shot him, and did he pass away, or he didn't? He didn't pass away.
He pulled 10 rounds for upward person.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody puts me out like I'm so bad. And
No, you seem like a.
So, I mean, now I heard about the sign, right? But from what I remember someone had came out and said that, you know, the sign with all of the activities that the ladies of the night do, someone did have a sign like that, but I can't remember who it was. There were people who were coming out, and I'm just going to say it, and saying that allegedly there had been prior dealings that Dawn was allowing to happen to Summer. I can't sit here and say that that's true. I've never seen any receipts on that at all. Want to make sure my daughter is safe, but you're cool. You're the one who shot someone. Yeah. For real. For real.
Great, nice guy.
Yeah.
You
And
kept
I'm
on.
nothing like the rest of them. I mean,
Did
that's
the
why
other-
they don't like me,
Yeah,
because
did
I'm
the-
straight up.
Did the other
Okay.
guy?
You know?
Did those other groups come over here and talk to you?
No.
So am I?
You're the first one, other than TBI. And
Well,
stuff. See, I mean, even the cadaver dogs have struck all the way up my driveway. But see, Dawn had been here.
Cadaver dogs struck all the way up his driveway, but Dawn had been there. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Cadaver dogs struck all the way up my driveway, but Dawn had been here. That is pretty interesting, right?
yeah. So you told TBI that Dawn had been here that day?
Yeah. I mean, the cadaver dog, they was here when talking to me, and they come up the road, and it's hitting about the bridge right there hard. They come up the road and went all the way up to that farthest vehicle you see on top and was hitting on it. They never even opened the door, but they ain't nothing in it. I've looked. But I found some bones earlier today.
There were
Oh
cops
my
over there?
God.
I ain't told nobody yet.
Here's the
You found
bones.
some
Where are they
bones,
at?
man?
The next driveway down. It looks like they've taken, there's a tire been burnt, and then there's some bones laying around there, smaller bones.
Is it close, like where we could walk to it?
Yeah.
Where you could show me?
This next driveway down.
Will you show me? Or okay.
I mean, I don't know what it is. It could be animal or whatever.
Well,
but
yeah.
When
I mean,
did you say you
it's
seen
like
these
shoulder blade
bones?
bones and rib bones and
People freak the fuck out over this. I didn't realize it had this part in it. Oh, we didn't mention Don and Candace being here. Yeah. I know it's addicting, isn't it? It's addicting. These people watching them and the craziness is freaking addicting. But we just needed to go back and kind of look. And the only reason I even looked at this is because Fred didn't go get a lie detector test done that he was going to have done, said he was going to do, because all of a sudden he didn't have his ID, but yet it was already paid for, and I don't know if they got their money back. I do know, well, I heard it through the grapevine that Cher, her subs, and everyone who donated were going to give the money to Michael Vaughn's mother, Brandy. She's got some serious medical situation going on. So if you guys want to check into that, go over, and I'm sure Cher has it somewhere for you guys to find it for real. She wasn't really paid for. Was what really paid for? Moonshine Girl. I feel Ziggy has went so far down the rabbit hole she can't find her way back out to reality. That's a really good statement. Ziggy and Fred decided they wanted Andy B to get one while Fred looked for her. He's like, no way. No way. Why would Andy need to do one? I mean, I don't care if he wants to do one, he can do one. But what, no, you know, like Don Wells said, they are not admissible in court. They are not admissible in court. That's crazy. For sure. I mean, but I guess if he did one, it, you know, might get people to know which direction to look. When Cher said her subs didn't want one for Andy, it blew up. Oh, I get it. That's cool that Cher's going by what her subs want. I mean, for sure. For sure. Very cool. I mean, Cher's talked to Andy I don't know how many times. Pruitt said he was there prior. Now, prior could mean any time before Summer went missing. If he got up for work and left that morning, he was there prior. If it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon, guess what? That's prior. But then Candace wasn't even on the hill then, right? They had to have seen Candace driving back home. It should have been on camera, right? Somewhere it was probably on camera.
Stuff like a backbone. He just don't look right to me. But there's no skull.
So it's way
like
down there.
He's next driveway.
How far?
Fred, you know what fucking gets me, dude? You know what animal bones look like. You know exactly what animal bones look like. I think he just was trying to impress Ziggy. Andy, in my opinion, if Andy wasn't on camera at work, Pruitt wouldn't have told him he wasn't on their radar yet. I don't know. That's true. Very true. So Fred, you know, is going to make Ziggy this VIP in the Summer Wells case. She has hooked up with her little meal ticket. Okay? Because, I mean, Ziggy and Fred together, that was a big thing.
About
Okay, well, we'll go over there in a
500
second.
feet or something other down the road.
Wow, so
On this hallway.
it's probably an animal, right? Or it could be.
It could be, but
It could, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it ain't.
Well,
But,
I'll check it. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Okay.
If I feel like it's like, you know, I'll call if you're afraid to.
Yeah, I was gonna call and talk to him about it. I just got home a while ago. That's where I was at when you was coming in. I was getting a trailer and stuff. I bought a old trailer to haul cars and stuff on down here, and That was when you was coming in the first time earlier.
Yeah,
Down there,
I was here with a
I was
different.
trying to get up here, but time I got the tires and
Now,
everything.
don't forget, because it's come out that Fred and Ziggy, she said that when she first started talking to Fred, that it was on Facebook Messenger. And the majority of the time, Laura would be the one she was having the conversations with. And then she finally started talking to Fred. Was that before this? I don't know. I don't freaking remember. Right? Too sexy for her pants. I know, exploited. Told me a few months ago it's even crazier than she said.
Hang on.
I don't know. I was kind of scared. I'm glad that we came by a second time, and I'm glad that you're nice because I was like, when I saw you, I was like, oh my
me
God.
out like I'm so.
So do you know those people down there?
Huh?
Do you know those people down there?
Yeah.
Okay, because they acted like they don't know you.
See, he's a Fed agent under with me.
Who is the guy?
He's a Fed agent. Give me 1 second, you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Thank you, Poppy. No, I agree, exploited. Nothing to laugh about, but these people, I think, I mean, it's just crazy. 50 months? Well, he was wanting to go home, Flies. He thought that they should let him out. The problem was he was, I believe, only charged with the Mann Act, which was taking a prostitute across state lines and paying them. And it was taken into account, all of the abuse, his abuse of power, especially towards certain women. Because he thought he was going home today. So I'm surprised, 50 months. Yeah, because he's not a good guy. Breaking news, in my opinion, Diddy is, not a good guy. Oh. Well, one thing I'm going to say is a lot of what I heard, questions being asked and people answering the questions. And sometimes the way that I look at it is, what's their intentions? What are they wanting people to believe when they answer these questions? I feel like not a lot of people have tried to ask the right questions. Not saying that any of them would be answered. But yes, I would want to know how was her reaction? How was her reaction? You weren't there, Fred. You were not there. If she was freaking out, because that kind of would make a difference on how we look at Candace, right? If Candace was just strutting down the road and, just because she sees your friend, she says, my daughter's missing. Can't find Summer. Because Candace probably knew of your friend, Chad Arnold, right? If he's driving around the area, even if it was just a little wave here and there, what do you mean? You interrupted my discussion? No, you're fine. You are fine, lady. I was trying to keep an eye out for that anyway. I wanted to know how much time you got. 50 months is a lot. I'm sure he's going to fight that too. Well, I think the sad thing about it was because, Cassie Ventura went through a traumatic situation for years with Diddy. And I truly believe that he did not care about her life at all. He damaged her. He gave her STDs. Things she'll probably never be able to get rid of her whole life. The woman got up on a stand in front of 12 people and more than that and told her story while she was pregnant, getting ready to have a baby. Sad.
Down there? The big guy?
He's a what?
Fed agent under witness protection.
A federal agent under witness protection. How the fuck would you know? Dude, if you're under witness protection, I doubt very seriously if somebody in the neighborhood is gonna fucking know it, Fred. Okay? Well, that's the thing about it. I don't think anybody's given Fred and Ziggy permission to, you know, talk about his family the way that they do. Fred allows it because Fred's property is not there anymore, right, you guys? What does Fred have in Beach Creek that if he went back, he would have anything? What's he got? That old trailer still sitting out there, or has it been torn down? Because don't forget, Fred even said that they tore the walls out of it. They were looking for something, right, Fred? Just his sisters. Yeah, I thought they had to auction. I thought some of the property was auctioned off, right?
That is when Young's come in the first time earlier.
Yeah,
Down there.
I was here with a
I was
different.
trying to get up here, but time I got the tires and everything on.
I don't know. I was kind of scared. I'm glad that we came by a second time, and I'm glad that you're nice because I was like, when I saw you, I was like, oh my
God. Me out like I'm
So do you know those people down there? Do you know those people down there?
Yeah.
Okay, because they acted like they don't know you.
See, he's a Fed agent under witness protection.
He's a Fed agent under witness protection. And it's a neighbor. So, did anybody find out who the neighbors were? Because this dude's a Fed agent under witness protection. How would you know that, Fred? And I don't see Fred Hill working for the federal government. I'm just saying. Some random neighbor wouldn't know that. I agree. Some random neighbor wouldn't know that. Hey, BJ, CPS.
Who is the guy down there? The big guy?
He's a what?
Fed agent under witness protection.
Oh, so that's why he acted like he didn't know anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said he doesn't live around here, is what he said.
Well, that's his brother-in-law. He just came in yesterday.
Oh.
In a white truck.
That's his brother-in-law that came in yesterday in the white truck.
So he's in the witch section.
See, the other one.
Fred, you're so full of shit. Why does she believe him? Why did people believe him?
His given name. Richard's his real name.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Said that's what he went by.
live around here, is what he said.
Well, that's his brother-in-law. He just come in yesterday
Oh.
in a white truck.
So he's in the which section?
See, that other one, Ed Redmond's his given name. Richard's his real name.
Okay.
Okay, she said that's what he went by, was Ed.
Richard. Who'd he say? Hold on.
So he's in the which section?
See, that other one, Ed Redmond's his given name. Richard's his
Redmond.
Okay.
Okay, she said that's what he went by, was Ed.
They
But see,
acted like they didn't know
me
who
and
he
him,
was.
he's about like Don, trying to get me in all kinds of shit and stuff.
Well, I think I could tell that the brother. Well, I spoke to the big guy. I think it's the brother-in-law, so maybe that's why he said he didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
But there was a kid over there. Well, he's probably like young 20s. He was like flying a drone or something, and he was ignoring me. But I tried asking him about Summer, and he acted like he was like basically like
the FBI went up there about 9 o'clock at night and made him take them to the waterfalls center. I don't know what that is called or whatever, but they searched that hard at first. But they searched.
Okay. I'm backing that up a little bit.
I bought a old trailer to haul cars and stuff on down here, and that was when Yuns come in the first time earlier.
Yeah,
down there.
I was here with a
I was
different.
trying to get up here, but the time I got the cars and everything on.
I don't know. I was kind of scared. I'm glad that we came by a second time, and I'm glad that you're nice because I was like, when I saw you, I was like, oh my
God. Me out like I'm so.
So do you know those people down there?
Huh?
Do you know those people down there?
Yeah.
Okay, because they acted like they don't know you.
See, he's a Fed agent under witness protection.
Who is the guy down there? The big guy?
He's a what?
Fed agent under witness protection.
Oh, so that's why he acted like he didn't know anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said he doesn't live around here, is what he said.
Well, that's his brother-in-law. He just come in yesterday.
Oh.
In a white truck.
So he's in the which section?
See, that other one.
So, I don't know, Danny. I'd have to look. I'd have to look and see where the water towers were. Yeah, she let him talk back then. He's not allowed to anymore. He got that collar on him.
Ed Redmond's his given name. Richard's his real name.
Okay.
She said that's what he went by, was Ed.
They acted like they didn't know who he was.
He's about like Don, trying to get me in all kinds of shit and stuff.
Everybody's trying to get Fred into shit. Why is that, Fred?
Well, I think I could tell that the brother. Well, I spoke to the big guy.
I think you put yourself into a shitload of shit when you sold to undercover agents. Not just once, Fred, but twice.
It's a brother-in-law, so maybe that's why he said he didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
But there was a kid over there. Well, he's probably like young 20s. He was like flying a drone or something, and he was ignoring me. But I tried asking him about Summer, and he acted like he was like basically
He was flying a drone. Now, I will say this, people, please take into consideration some of these people that may have been out there flying drones, searching the neighborhoods, right? Searching the neighborhoods. Could not answer questions about the family or, other specific things. It doesn't mean anything. It's hard. Well, it's easy for people to take that and twist it around, turn it into something else, right?
FBI went up there about 9 o'clock at night and made him take them to the waterfalls center.
Him. and made him take them to the water towers. I'm going to write that down. We'll check into that. 110 to water tower. I may already have it somewhere. I don't know. I'd have to look. Make him. Is he saying Don? Or is he saying this federal agent dude who's in witness protection? How would Fred know this? Right? Yeah, nothing nefarious.
I don't know what that is about or whatever, but they searched that hard at first. But they searched, see, my address and stuff on my license stuff is 167.
Okay.
My license stuff. Your driver's license?
Or something. And he was ignoring me, but I tried asking him about Summer, and he acted like he was like basically,
See,
well,
the
you know.
FBI went up there about 9 o'clock at night and made him take them to the water towers. And I don't know what that is about or whatever, but they searched that hard at first. But they searched, see, my address and stuff on my license stuff is 167.
Okay.
See, that's where I did live. And then my mom bought this place. So I just ain't changed nothing. And she's staying down there at 165. 165 and 167 the same time. Same place.
Oh,
way
okay.
it is. See, the house burnt and stuff, and we moved the camper in, and they give that address what it was. I mean, that's where everybody getting everything confused.
I was trying to like find a phone number for you or anything.
I don't answer phone for nobody. I mean, I can't. I'm about half deaf, and I about have to watch somebody's lips.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, what do you think about Jody Sue and Andy? Do you think that there's any chance that they're
Well,
involved, or
They got some property on another road, and it's odd that they went and checked that property that day, and ain't been that property in over a year.
Okay, so do you guys find anything wrong with that? That Summer went missing, they couldn't find her, and there was property there that belonged to, I'm assuming, Andy's mom and dad. He said they only hadn't been up there for about a year, but with a missing child, wouldn't your instinct be to go check property? And if that's property that they needed to look at or thought they were going to look at, you know, I asked her in chat yesterday, wasn't my 10,000 enough? She didn't answer. If that's even confirmed, they went, yes, right, right. Because where's the receipts on what Fred's saying? Right? Just take what I'm saying as fact. No, I don't do that.
is that where Jody Sue's living right now?
No, that's where they lived before they moved to
Right
his
here.
aunt's place. So. But it's straight across from that corner church.
Yeah.
But it's, I feel like Andy and them had something to do with it. I mean, help them do something.
Is that why she's supposed to meet me today?
Because it was odd when she went missing. They usually won't talk to nobody. They'd stay up on the hill and stuff. But as soon as she went missing, they didn't leave that road down there. They stayed down there for 3 days, day and night. They're trying to hear everything that's being said. I mean, it just made me feel like it was
paranoid.
Yeah.
She doesn't want.
But you were there. You were out there too, Fred, right? You were down wanting to know what was going on too, right?
Anybody
The
speaking
fourth
to Andy.
day, he takes off to Knoxville and don't come back for over a month. And they get a restraining order against each other and everything. It don't make sense.
So they aren't really together. They're not
No.
together.
Andy did leave. They did split up. I don't know where Andy went. I don't care where he went. Jody Sue was still on the property, but only for a short amount of time. And she left and moved. And people don't realize that benefited Jody because Jody had a hard enough time living in the area. She was sick. A lot of things, she would get very weak. And I personally don't know, without someone helping out in some way, shape, or form, that it would have benefited Jody to stay there anyway. So that's just my feeling on that.
Anymore.
No.
So she's telling the truth about that.
Yeah.
Where is she living at right now?
I'd say she's with her mom.
Where's her mom live?
I think it's Stardust Drive.
What?
Stardust Drive.
Where's that at?
It's in Lone Star.
Is that
in
near
Sylvan
Kingsport?
Gardens. Yeah.
Okay, because she told
Well,
me.
like when you go out here and take a ride on Beach Creek, you get to the end of the creek, you get on Old Blair's Gap, and it runs into Lone Star.
Well, I can't just show up there because she won't freak. She'll freak out. Do you think that they?
See, Andy's dad.
Yeah,
Wait.
George.
Did he just give directions to Jody's? He just gave directions to Jody.
Andy, do you think that there's any chance that they're
Well,
involved, or
They got some property on another road. And it's odd that they went and checked that property that day. And hadn't been that property in over a year.
is that where Jody Sue's living right now?
No. That's where they lived before they moved to
Right
his
here.
aunt's place. So. But it's straight across from that corner church.
Damn, you need to wash your hands, Fred. It wasn't. It wasn't
Well,
nobody's business. That's why my point is, Fred knows exactly where Jody's at. Right? Fred knows exactly where Jody's at. He's given Ziggy directions.
I feel like Andy and them had something to do with it. I mean, help them do something.
Is that why she's was supposed to meet me today?
Because it was odd. When she went missing, they usually won't talk to nobody. They'd stay up on the hill and stuff. But as soon as she went missing, they didn't leave that road down there. They stayed down there for 3 days, day and night. They're trying to hear everything that's being said. I mean, it just made me feel like it was
paranoid.
Yeah.
She doesn't
And then
want anybody
the
speaking
fourth
to Andy.
day, he takes off to Knoxville and don't come back for over a month. And they get a restraining order against each other and everything.
He's saying that the fourth day that Summer went missing is when Andy took off to Knoxville. When was the first time Dawn took off to Knoxville?
It don't make sense.
So they aren't really together. They're not together
No,
anymore.
no.
So she's telling the truth about that.
Yeah.
Where is she living at right now?
I'd
Kathy?
say she's with
Okay, wait a minute. I am going to fast forward through that.
IU Indianapolis. I am.
All right, we're going to finish this up, you guys. I've been on here too long. Too long, too long.
pretty good while.
She was saying 20-some
Yeah, she
years.
tried to say I tried to rape her and stuff. And only thing I done was give her a ride home from the club. She was messed up to keep from her getting raped and stuff.
What? Back it up. Rewind. What the fuck are you saying? Okay. Wait, I don't want to say where her mom lives.
She'll freak out. Do you think that they?
See, Andy's dad.
Yeah, George.
Yeah. See, he lives right straight across from Stardust Drive.
Huh.
That's how Andy and her met, you see. They right there.
How long have they been together? For a long time, right?
Yeah, pretty good while.
She was saying 20-some
Yeah,
years.
she tried to say I tried to rape her and stuff, and only thing I done was give her a ride home from the club. She was messed up, keep from her getting raped and stuff.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yes, it is close to that time flies. We got 15 minutes. He's talking about Jody, Poppy. He's talking about Jody. Yeah, Couch, there's a few different interviews where Laura was on different people's panels talking. She was on Ziggy's a couple times too. Yeah, he's talking about Jody Sue. And I'm throwing allegedly all over that.
I never heard
Think
that
like she
story.
said
Have you?
I figured it would be, you know.
I don't think does Jody Sue say anything about Fred? I don't think he. The only one that's throwing you under the bus is Don Wells.
Mhm.
He first Dudley. I don't know if you know Dudley Ajan. You, Fred, Hill, and I want to talk to Jamie Killian. Do you know that?
Mhm.
Okay, that's Jamie Killian or something. He worked with Don.
See, Don, on time, Don, in 15 years he lived on. He might have been here 15 times. And then after she went missing, he probably here 200 times since she went missing.
Don never hung out or came around Fred until Summer went missing, and he's been there more since Summer went missing than ever.
I mean,
to do what? What's he do? Was he
want to hang out and stuff? I mean, I feel like he's trying to set me up or something. I mean, he'd always come with a bunch of coke or this or that and wanting to party, and I didn't want no part of it.
Yeah.
But that's why he I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Even before
see, like I'm gonna tell you, I don't care about like anybody using drugs or anything like that. That's like not my what I'm worried about. I'm worried about where Summer is gonna happen. Even like, you know, he wants to also throw Andy into. But if you think that Andy and Jody Sue possibly, are they a drug for you?
See, about 3 o'clock at night,
Mm-hmm.
I had a bunch of cars here at that time. I mean, long road, loading them and stuff on trailer stuff, and I was having to park in the road to load them, and I'd have to move and let people by. They one truck come in, and I can't place what color it is or nothing. I mean, I remember a truck, and it was just odd that way it acted and stuff. And then Andy come in and followed it out, like he would come in to get it to take it wherever, you know. But I can't place. I can't remember what kind of truck it did. Like my mind blank on that. So but I remember. I know everything. Every vehicle.
That don't make any sense. What you just said, Fred.
About 3 o'clock at night,
mm-hmm.
I had a bunch of cars here at that time. I mean, long road, loading them and stuff on trailer stuff, and I was having to park in the road to load them, and I'd have to move and let people by. They one truck come in, and I can't place what color it is or nothing. I mean, I remember a truck, and it was just odd that way it acted and stuff. And then Andy come in and followed it out, like he would come in to get it to take it wherever, you know.
So you're saying very quickly, Andy came in and went and turned around, and somebody followed him out. Jesus.
But I can't remember what kind of truck it did. Like my mind blank on that. So but I remember. I know everything. Every vehicle was in here that day.
So you think Andy? Okay, so is it Andy's mom or Jody Sue's mom that has a red Tacoma?
Jody Sue. Because she ain't got the ladder X.
He said he knew everybody. He knew every vehicle that came in there that day.
But it did?
Yeah. Because she even said down there when on the third day I walked down there and was talking to them and Don and was searching too for Summer certain places and stuff. I figured he may have put her or whatever, you know, because the way he acted that night, she was already dead, you know. I mean, within 3 hours. I mean, everything he said was.
Roku self.
Wow. Brad, I'm almost done with you for the day. I thought it was important that you guys hear that. For sure.
You know for sure that he was home that day. Summer went missing on June 15th.
Yeah, I seen him.
What time do you know? Like,
I hit it early that morning, about 8, 9 o'clock.
and he came
Because
down
the
here,
boys was with
or
him.
you were down there.
I was just going out and I seen him.
And the boys were with him.
Yeah.
Like, did you see him like coming out of the driveway?
Yeah, he was going in actually.
Oh wow.
But see,
He was going in, actually. I mean, even if Dawn took the boys to breakfast and brought them back, why would he have been coming back if he already left?
like Andy was in here because I done this 165 and 67 days. I had a couple cars down there after it, bomb driveway. Well, I was parked in the road that same day because I hauled 67 off that day. And Andy come in about 3 or between 3 and 3:30, somewhere around there. And I had to pull out of the road, let him by. But see that truck, I had to pull out of the road up here when I loaded one, when that truck went in. And then it come back out and it said up there, that where light pole is in the road. Instead of coming on down here and just, I pulled over there and stuff, and he just kept sitting. So I backed up and went down here and turned at this steep curve and went on down to 167 to load that other vehicle. And that truck didn't come out for a long time. I didn't think about it at the time, see. But Andy, he come in.
Wait, he said Andy came in, went to the back, turned around, the truck followed him back out. He was taking the truck somewhere, right? I know, Flies.
In that little silver car they had. And I pulled out of the road to let him by at about 23 and 3:30 because I ended up didn't get that loaded in time to take it out.
You saw Andy at 3 to 3:30 that day? The day Summer went missing?
And then he come in and followed that truck back. That truck followed him back out.
Are you sure you saw
I'm
him?
gonna let this play. I just
He supposedly wasn't getting home till Jody Sue said like 5:30.
I don't see. He's hollering that he's at work and he's on video and stuff. He might be in at certain times, but I know he was in here at that time because he's on camera.
Oh, really?
There's a camera down the holler that everybody's in here is on. I mean, the FBI got all the pictures.
No, they called the police. It was 6:30 p.m. that day. So supposedly Dawn got home at 12.
They're saying
I guess
it
was
seen walking down the road at 7.
Well, that was one of the first news
How could
things.
they possibly have seen her down?
No, not 7. They were saying she was seen walking
sorry.
away. That was the last night. That was one of the first news clips. It wasn't 7.
We're almost done, you guys.
No, the
Hey, Steve.
6:30 is when the police were called, and will you
They've always been abusive stuff too.
have you witnessed any abuse?
Yeah, I mean, I went down. They threw some stuff off of me down here at my mom's once, and I went down there to talk to them, and the young ones was locked in the basement. That's before they even put stairs down in the basement. No clothes on or nothing. Nick colder than hell. I mean, colder than it is now. And I mean, they act like they ain't never even seen a person. I mean, the way they acted and stuff when I knocked on the door there, because I didn't know which door. I knocked on the top door, nobody answered, and then knocked on the bottom door, and they just one mattress laying in there, and the one that looked like a little blanket for me.
And you saw Summer or that day or?
I didn't.
Was that before they fixed the windows? I'm confused. How did you see in there? Thank you, Flies, for the trigger warning.
because she even said down there when on the third day I just walked down there and was talking to them and Don and was searching too for Summer certain places and stuff. I figured he may have put her or whatever, because the way he acted that night, she was already dead. I mean, within 3 hours. I mean, everything he said was.
So what you know for sure that he was home that day, Summer went missing on June 15th.
Yeah, I seen him.
What time do you know? Like
I heard early that morning, about 8, 9 o'clock.
And he came
Because
down
the
here,
boys was with him.
or you were down there.
I was just going out and I seen him.
And the boys were with him.
Yeah.
Like, did you see him like coming out of the driveway?
Yeah, he was going in actually.
Oh wow.
But see, like Andy was in here because I was in this 165.
See, that doesn't make any sense, right? That's kind of what it sounds like, doesn't it, Couch Surfer? Well, you know what, BJ? The sad part about it, a lot of these people have came out and said horrendous things about the wells and what went on that property. But I can guarantee you, not all of them, but the majority of them never said a word. Never said a word. Until it benefited them, right? If it benefited them, they were willing to come out and talk all the shit you wanted them to talk about. And that's the truth. We've all seen it. Well, and, Jody Sue came out and said, was Fred a peeping in them windows? I don't know.
67 days, I had took a car down there after bottom driveway. Well, I was parked in the road that same day because I hauled 67 off that day. And Andy come in about between 3 and 3:30, somewhere around there. And I had to pull out of the road, let him by. But see, that truck, I had to pull out of the road up here when I loaded one, when that truck went in. And then it come back out and he said up there, that where light pole is in the road. Instead of coming on down here and I pulled over there and stuff, and he just kept sitting. So I backed up and went down here and turned at this steep curve and went on down to 167 to load that other vehicle. And that truck
Do you think that if Fred and Andy were in that close proximity of each other, that they wouldn't have had a conversation? It wouldn't have been a, hey, cousin, giving Andy a wave. What's up? Da-da-da-da-da. I don't know. I'm just asking.
come out for a long time. I didn't think about it at that time.
Oh, thank you, Couch Surfer.
Andy, he come in that little silver car they had, and I pulled out of the road to let him by. They had about between 3 and 3:30 because I ended up didn't get that loaded in time to take it out.
You saw Andy at 3 to 3:30 that day, the day Summer went missing.
And then he come in and followed that truck back. That truck followed him back out.
Are you sure you saw
I'm
him?
100%.
He supposedly wasn't getting home till Jody Sue said like 5:30.
I don't see. He's hollering that he's at work and he's on video and stuff. He might have been at certain times, but I know he was in here at that time because he's on camera.
Oh, really?
There's a camera down the holler that everybody's in here is on. I mean, the FBI's got all the pictures.
But if that was the case, Andy would have heard the scream too, right? No, I'm sorry. No, not around 3:30. Yeah, the scream happened between when? 4:30, 4:42, right? I'm getting old. I'm starting to forget things. We are almost done. Please just hang out with me just a few more minutes. My OCD's kicking in.
No, they called the police. It was 6:30 p.m. that day. So supposedly Dawn got home at 12.
They're saying
I guess
Summer
it
was
would.
seen walking down the road at 7.
Well, that was one of the first news
How could
things.
they
That's,
possibly have seen her down
no, not 7. They were saying that she was seen walking away. That was last night. That was one of the first news clips. It wasn't 7. The police. 6.
It was 7, Ziggy. It freaking was 7. And it was said by Leslie Earhart, I believe. Summer was last reported walking away from her home on Ben Hill Road. I believe Ben Hill or Beach Creek Road at 7 o'clock.
30 is when the police were called, and
Police
They've
called
always
at
been abusive
6:30.
stuff too.
have you witnessed any abuse?
Yeah,
Okay, who's talking about abuse? Are you talking about Don Wells abuse, or are you talking about Andy?
Will you
they've
be?
always been abusive stuff too.
Have you witnessed any abuse?
Yeah, I mean, I went down. They threw some stuff off of me down here at my mom's once, and I went down there to talk to them, and the youngins was locked in the basement. That's before they even put stairs down in the basement. No clothes on or nothing. Nick Holder in hell. I mean,
This is
colder
Donna
it is now.
Candace.
And I mean, they act like they ain't even never even seen a person. I mean, the way they acted and stuff when I knocked on the door there, because I didn't know which door. I knocked on the top door, nobody answered, and then knocked on the bottom door, and they just one mattress laying in there, and one little looked like a little blanket for them.
And you saw Summer or that day, or
I didn't see something that day.
but you think that they kept her in the basement a lot? Is that what you?
Well, I just talk about the whole time they had kids, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they claim that she slept with them, which is weird. Do you think he was like touching her inappropriately?
I'd say he probably was. I mean, they've always had a lot of sex offenders and stuff, because my phone alerts me and stuff on it, and every little bit it's alerting that sex offenders down there.
Yeah. Is there anybody else that you think I should talk?
So your phone is alerting to you that there's sex offenders at 110 Ben Hill Road? Is there an app where it tells you all the sex offenders, and if they come within a 3, 4, 5 mile radius of you, then it's like an alarm? Sex offender in your area. Right? You can find out who registered offenders are. How did you know they were offenders? You get alert. Is there an actual alert for sex offenders? If somebody's ever heard of that, will you please let me know? I know there's an app you can go to. Well, I mean, even if they had trackers, I don't think they would make Fred Hill the captain of the RSO tracker system. I'm just saying. For real.
Talk to that would know Don Wells and that would talk and wouldn't mind?
There's one girl that was staying with them and stuff a lot, kind of anonymous, and
Dale
her
Terry?
name's never been brought up. I don't know why, but the other little girl that people's been seeing is her daughter.
Is it Dale Terry?
No, it's I can't think of her
Marlena.
name. She's kin to me. She's a Crawford. Marlena Crawford.
Marlena Crawford.
You fucking know who Marlena is. You knew who Marlena was then, Fred. And you acted like, oh, some girl. Yeah, it's freaking Marlena. And you knew Marlena.
Yeah.
Was it young? How old was she?
She's probably in her 20s or something.
She was.
About
How long ago was she staying with them?
She was with them that morning.
Are you sure?
I don't know. And her young.
He's saying that Marlena was there that morning, is what he's saying. Now, don't know anything about it.
her daughter stayed with them that night too.
Oh,
Before she went missing. Summer went
oh,
missing.
was that the whole party they had today on the sleeping slide?
I'm guessing.
Are you sure it was the mom or was it the dad that was there the day before? I know that it was like Summer's, they called it Summer's best friend, and they were on a slip and slide the day before she went missing.
I didn't even know she was staying down there until she even told me herself, he thought she even come here and she'd never been here before.
Where's
a lot
she
of
from?
shit's odd,
Where's she from?
She's from...
Is she from here in Tennessee?
Yeah, she's been raised pretty much right here on the creek. Her mom's been pretty much
Marlena
the
Crawford.
and stuff. I mean, just
Haven't heard her
everybody, and she pretty much the same way.
Well, when did
she seemed like she knows quite a bit. I mean, to me, that's why I'm pointing you that way.
I wonder how I could get hold of her.
Feisty, smart ass. I mean, just...
What age type of lady is she?
Yeah.
He said 20s.
Oh, okay.
Talking about Marlena. Oh my God. It is 3 hours. I'm getting my ass off here. I put the link in there for you guys if you want to finish watching it. It's on Ziggy's channel. For real. Crazy. Oh, I want to show you guys one more thing. I mean, I do appreciate all you guys and hanging out with me. You never know what I'm going to say, okay? I always try to, if there's a statement made, I want to know. I'm nosy. I ask a lot of questions, and I sound really bitchy sometimes. So I do apologize for that. Once you get to know me and my character, you'll be like, okay, I get it. For real. So Marlena's name brought into very quickly. We all had the pleasure of meeting Marlena. We will go through the Marlena stuff too. Like I said, hopefully we are going to begin tomorrow with Tim Mullins. I am not saying Tim Mullins is guilty of anything. I am not saying he's innocent of anything, but I have just kind of kept my radar on Tim Mullins and some of the things he has done and said. And I find it all very intriguing how a man can become a part of somebody's life in a very short period of time and have that individual trusting them so much that they say, he's my best friend. Okay. Another thing that interested me is when Don was asked about Tim, and he's like, he's my friend. He's my best friend. He's went through a lot of the same stuff. Red flag, red flag. What same stuff? And why the nonsense of some of the actions that were taken with Tim Mullins, the Summer Wells case, and et cetera, et cetera. So, but we've had some good conversation. I appreciate you guys. I really do. And I do truly appreciate, everybody's opinions and stuff like that. And I do. You can ask anybody. I get feisty, but I do have a good heart. Okay. I can just be a bitch, but I don't mean to be sometimes. For real. Denise, thank you so much. Thank you for the super sticker, girl. And I do appreciate what you were saying too. I mean, it's just good conversation, and I love people who want to come on and have good conversation. And, it doesn't hurt to say that something is your opinion. If you say it in a way where it's your opinion, then we can have a conversation about it. If you come in and you immediately start telling me something as it seems like it's factual, then I'm going to question that. I am going to question it for sure. But I adore you all. Thank you, mods. I appreciate you. I really do. Thanks for coming in. Oh, shit, Flies. I wanted to show this. Okay, this is on Fly's channel. I don't know if I'll get a chance to come on later, so I just want to go ahead and show this now. Oh, shit. Shit fire, save matches. Welcome to my low budget channel. All right, you guys are going to think this is funny. This is Steve Wilkos. Real clap, real clap. Ernie Shell decided that Steve Wilkos, I think he said Steve Wilkos invited him to be on the Steve Wilkos show. Ernie, do you not know that people are going to freaking call these people? Do you not know that? Look what Dog the Bounty Hunter said about you. Dog the Bounty Hunter was like, I'll see you in jail. He did. Listen to what's... Yes, this is you, Flies. This is Flies on the Coastlaw. Don't you copyright strike me, lady. Well, I played Ziggy stuff. Do you think she'll be mad at me? I don't know. I commentated. I think we got some education too. For real. I do adore all you guys. And thank you, newer people who came in, and for real. Even had a woman calling. Yeah. Okay, let's hear this. Here we go. This is Steve Wilkos sending out a special message for Ernest Shell.
So this message is for Ernest Mac Shell, and it's from SSG Angelo Stevens, U.S. Army retired.
Oh, snap.
Now, Ernest, he says that you have stolen valor. You go by Unlock on YouTube.
Yep.
You're currently a felon on the run from Kentucky.
Yes.
You're wanted by the U.S. Marshals, and
yes,
that you claim that I personally invited you on my show. Well, first of all, Ernest Mac Shell, I don't invite anyone to personally come on my show. So if Ernest Mac made this claim, then he is not telling the truth, because I don't invite anybody to come on my show. And if you're going around making claims of military service, things that you did not do, making fraudulent claims, it's really low down move. I mean, either you served in your actual experiences, because there's guys who serve, but they embellish, they exaggerate their service. That's not cool either. So, and if you're wanted by the marshals, I hope they find you.
I hope they
But
find you.
don't make claims of your military service. That
Wow. You tell him, Steve. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It was. It really was. I do have some cases that I need to talk about that has nothing to do with summer. I'm not going to come back on tonight, but what I might do, well, no, how's that going to work? Because my live for tomorrow night is scheduled for, I think, in the afternoon. So Damn. 2 o'clock. I'm going to go in and change that. To 4 o'clock. And I have to do a live. I have to do a live and monetize it because I don't. A lot of times, you guys, if I'm talking about summer or whatever, I don't monetize it. You ran out of memory. That sucks. But I do have some very interesting cases that I didn't have a chance to talk about. I'm going to do it. I'll try to pop on early in the morning, even if it's for an hour. I want to talk about a few more cases. And then we are going to begin either with David Dodson or Tim Mullins. Because I'm going to tell you how I want to go down the line. Either David Dodson, Tim Mullins, or Robin Lane. Those are going to be the first 3 people we talk about. That way, whatever questions we end up coming up with, different things like that, we can kind of, get whatever, maybe we can get answers, maybe we can't, but there's just so many different characters in the game, for sure. But one thing that always got me was the board of people invested in Summer's case. Grandma, Candace, Dawn, the boys, David Dodson, Tim Mullins, and Robin Lane. I can see Robin, but the David Dodson and Tim Mullins kind of threw me for a loop. So, but we'll figure it out. You guys know, you never know what you're going to get over here. So that's just the way I am. Love me or leave me. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm going to get up here and eat my dinner. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Oh, hey, John Butcher. Oh, never mind. John, thank you for the pictures. And I am going to show them on live, darling. Just not this one. So, H. Davis, thanks for coming in. I'll see you later. Peace out, everybody. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Wee. I hope you're feeling better. I hope everybody's feeling better. May, I don't know where you went, but later, lady. Later, lady. All right, bye, guys. Peace out.